Predictions, spooky sounds and rumours of a return to the moon.
Astrophysicist Brad Tucker joins us now live from Canberra to tell us all about it. Brad, hello. Let's start off with the new tool that can make some pretty impressive predictions. What is it?
So this is predicting solar storms that hit the Earth. Now you might say, why do we care? But when you get energy from the sun, when you get things leaving the sun, it hits the Earth and it can actually interfere with our radio frequencies and even knock out power. So in fact, a big solar storm could potentially knock out our TV show right now.
Oh, that is important news.
That would be a travesty.
Exactly, it would be. Maybe Channel 9 it's okay, but on Channel 7 we care, and so we want to know what these are because they can potentially harm us on Earth and also harm satellites and things in space.
Okay, and some pretty horrific weather is headed for Mars. What exactly are they expecting there?
So this is another thing. People might have seen The Martian and seeing these huge storms on Mars. Well, you can get global dust events, so global dust storms. And if we want to have people live on Mars or send probes to Mars, we need to be able to predict these. And so scientists are now able to predict weather on Mars. If you think about it, not only can we figure out what's going on Earth, but we can now do this on distant planets, which is actually quite a remarkable step in only a decade.
Yeah, and just on Mars, Barack Obama said that he wanted to send people to Mars in the future. Surely after watching The Martian, we can never live on Mars, can we?
No, I think we can. And there are a bunch of projects and a bunch of groups trying to do this. And this is kind of what President Obama wanted to do in saying, we have private groups like SpaceX and we have NASA and other space agencies. Let's make sure we actually work together in getting to Mars and potentially living there.
Wow.
And most importantly, home again if we do go to Mars. Yeah.
Exactly. You don't want to be exiled, right?
No,
we like return trips.
Yeah, definitely. Brad, some spooky sounds being picked up by the Juno spacecraft. Let's have a little listen to this. Is that the aliens, Brad?
Or is that Richard Dreyfuss with an organ, communicating with them or something?
Nothing's that bad. No. It really are the sounds of Jupiter. So if you imagine these solar storms we were talking about, when they hit the Earth, they create the beautiful aurora that you see in southern Victoria or Tasmania. Juno, have seen these on Jupiter, but then turned it to the radio frequencies and heard the sounds. They heard the storms occurring essentially on the planet, which is both cool and creepy just in time for Halloween.
Okay. Richard Dreyfuss, just so you know, Sally, was a reference to Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
I have never seen any of the space movies. Just explain them to me.
NASA has some ambitious plans of return to the moon. Surely not.
Well, the moon is important. The moon is very easy to get to. So it's not about the moon, but it's using the moon as a launch pad, really. Because when we get things off of Earth, when we launch rockets, the more fuel you have, the heavier you are, so the more fuel you need, so the heavier you are, and so on. So if we can get off and use the moon as essentially a petrol stop, we can use it as a way to easily and efficiently get to Mars and use this as a way for long-base communications and tests and that sort of thing. So the moon is a simple way of getting us further into space.
Okay, all right, cool. Brad, always fun to chat with you. Good one.
Thanks, take care.
Thanks. Stay with us.